truth. Now, in my last video, I talked about Sandra Fluke, the so-called student from Georgetown, who says someone needs to pay for her $3,000 a year contraception bill, and I touched on. Yeah, go ahead and laugh at that if you want to. I wanted to touch on something that I touched on the last video about the Muslims. And let me tell you something. I hear all the things about Muslims being a religion of peace, and these are peaceful people, and all they want is peace, and that Islam means peace. Islam does not mean peace. It means submission. And according to the Muslims, that is submission by any means necessary. Here's a typical scenario of someone in a Muslim-run country who is not a Muslim. First of all, you're going to be taxed higher than the normal rate of the normal citizens. That's the first level of coercion. Then you will be given the option, which I don't believe it is an option, but you'll be given the option of converting to Islam. And still, if you don't convert, you open yourself up to all kinds of persecution. And even then, if you do not convert to Islam, you are given the option to convert under penalty of imprisonment or death. And now, where are the cries of intolerance from those in this country? Where are the cries of intolerance? Because the Muslims are the most intolerant people that you will ever find. Now, I'm not saying all Muslims are a bunch of terrorists and everything, and don't put words in my mouth and say that I'm saying that. I am not saying that. There are a lot of people in the Muslim community who are shocked at the September 11, 2001 attacks on this country. And no, it was not an inside job, just in case you wanted to know. And, there are a lot of peaceful people in Islam. I really do believe that. But if you will look at the tenets of the religion, it is a very intolerant one. Go to any Muslim country and try to practice anything outside of Islam, and you are open to persecution. I don't know why people don't want to see this. Our president, he wants to kiss tail all the time, apologizing for some burnt Qurans, some Qurans that were already desecrated because they were written in, and they would have been burned anyway. But this situation just came about because you got a bunch of people who see America as being evil, and they want to overlook the fact that, hey, these Qurans were already written in. No, some Americans burned some Qurans. So now we're going to act like a bunch of idiots and riot in the streets and kill people because some Qurans got burned. Someone tell me, when was the last time Christians rioted in the street because some Bibles got burned? Now, y'all don't bring up this thing about the Roman Catholic Inquisition and everything and stuff like that. Because, let me tell you something, Roman Catholics are not Christians, just so you know. Well, you Christians try to force us into... No, we don't. A person who is a true born again believing Christian will not force somebody to accept their ideals. But isn't it funny that a lot of these accusations are made against the Christian church, the true Christian church, but they're not made against Islam? I wonder, why is that? I know why. Because you have people in this country who would rather perform a slob job on the rear ends of people who hate America because we don't want them to hate us. Well, I'm sorry. And going over there and trying to talk with these people is not going to get them to like you. That's another thing I don't understand. These people want us to either convert to Islam or die. Christians don't give you the option of converting or dying. If you don't accept Christianity, then you just don't accept it. Go your busy way and you have a nice day. Not so with the Muslims. And this Quran burning thing, I hear now that they're thinking about punishing those who are responsible and everything. I mean, do you punish people for burning the Bible? Now, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. You can burn all the Bibles you want. I'm not going to sit there and be like, man, that's terrible. They burning the Bible. You know why? I got several Bibles in my house. Got 2 Bibles on my Kindle. Let's see, my wife has a Kindle. I mean, not a Kindle, but a Bible on her Nook. And plus, one thing I realize is that it's more important to get the Bible in your heart than to leave it on white pages. So there must not be much to the Quran that, you go up in arms because a Quran got burned. It must not be in your heart. Well, then again, it is in your heart, but especially the part make war with the enemies of Allah. Apparently, it must be in your heart. Excuse me for saying that, but why do you go into a tizzy because someone burned your Quran? Get another one. Get a Quran app on your Kindle or whatever. But even though you have the app, you probably still go crazy when you hear about a Quran being burned. And it's like, the Quran is the most important thing. Forget that Bible. Oh, yeah, go ahead, burn all the Bibles you want. Oh, we burned a Quran? Oh, we are so sorry. So I want to tell the president something. I hope he sees this. I doubt if he does, but eventually maybe he will. Mr. President, this is what you need to do about the whole Quran burning thing. Pull out your handkerchief. Nice clean handkerchief, hopefully. Wipe the slob off the collective Muslim world's rear ends and put your foot in it. I hope I have caused you some trouble today. You all have a good day.